Hello? Hi! Welcome to my stream. I'm really tired. That's a good camera angle. We could just leave that there. Look, you can kind of see Chef Bob. I have all the Bob the Minions in this one set. I love them. Hello. I'm tired. We have the cameras figured out. It's gonna take a minute to get my filters figured out, but hooray, we have a solution. So that's good. It's gonna take a while to implement it fully, but meh. You know, it's okay. I want to be this banana. This is a good banana. It's a cowboy. Hold on a second. Let me get this figured out. Where is the other one that I want? Look, I'm a cowboy. Pew pew. Pew pew. Okay. I enjoy being a cowboy. So, I am one. Alright, hold on. Let me get back over here. Now that this is sort of figured out. Wait, where is that actually? Shit. Okay. Boom. What up, fam? Pew pew banana cowboy. Oh, I guess I don't need the technical difficulties thing either. That's good to know. Let me just like highlight those a different color so that I know. Anyways, I don't really think I'm going to be doing very much today if I'm being fully honest. Like I don't think I can do it. I think I'm mentally drained. You know. Okay, so then what am I doing? Ugh, I don't even know. I don't know. Oh, wait, no I do. Or do I? I'm just gonna do like the bare minimum. First of all, there was a time zone change. Second of all, pop out. I am recovering from the sensory stuff. And then and also, I don't have my Vyvanse because it was out of stock because I have to get the chewables because I can't have gelatin because gelatin made me have horrendous migraines. I don't know. It just did. Yeah. So usually this is on Twitch, but we left Twitch because I can't deal with gamer dudes no more. Just can't do it. I checked. They're very not cool. They definitely made me want to go pew pew with my sharpshooters. Okay. I think I need to put this I forgot how I did this actually. Oh, hi! What's up, Shade? Good to see you. Someone's here with me. I didn't know that. Okay, so let me I was trying to capture this and now I forget how I did it. Hold up. Oh, that's not it, is it? That doesn't seem right at all! Ah! Okay. I don't even know where that was. Okay, hold up. Did I label it? No, that's okay, that's the other stream chat. Okay, that's that. Okay, I don't know how to do this. I had I thought I had the chat up somehow, but I don't actually know how I did it. Now that I'm looking at this, I have no idea. Unless that was, no, that can't be it. I want to lie down, but I won't. I'm doing some laundry, so that's good. Was this it? But see, if that's it, that looks totally wrong. Right? Like, that's not it. But you know what, I'll just, like, make it the right size. It's fine. I don't think this is what I did last time, but it's fine. Like, I'm almost positive this is not how I did it when I did it before, but, you know, whatever. But on the other hand, whatever, you know? Did you ever consider whatever? Did it ever occur to you? Whatever? Right? It's a good thing. You know, it's one of my favorite realizations. Epiphanies, if you will. Moments of becoming one with the cosmic unknown. I ponder it being whatever. And in that moment, I find completion, wholeness. That's wrong. I think that looks fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing laundry. I'm gonna get some stuff done. And I'm just like, I'm mostly kind of leaving this space open so other people can do their stuff today while I do the bare freaking minimum. Beautiful. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to think about like what your goals are for this time, now's the time to think about it. I'm just gonna sit here on my butt and get the. I'll probably just try to do my laundry and like put it away. Yeah, yawn at me. Did I teach you the magic of yawning? Okay, so listen up. Here's what I think you should be doing when you yawn. Because I watched my dog. First of all, yawn big, right? Yawning small, I think, you know that women have more issues with, whatchamacallit, with TMJ? And I think it's because they make us yawn little. That's what I think it is. So yawn big, and then curl your tongue back. Like, ah, and then, huh. And you'll feel all these muscles. I'm going to show you real close up because I'm a banana and it won't be that weird. Okay, big yawn. And stretch that out. I think it helps with like preventing TMJ. And I know ladies don't be taught to yawn like that, because we're supposed to be dainty. We're supposed to be ladylike. Yeah. Keep always yawn like that. My dog yawns like that every single time, and I was watching him. I was having some TMJ problems, and they're gone. It also reduced my migraine intensity a little bit, not super well. I had to get the gelatin out, but even with like horrendous migraines, it improved that a little bit. Oh, hearing something crack, not necessarily. There's multiple things that you could be hearing. Tendons, air, lots of things. But you want to think, like, mobility is the key to everything. Man, I'm sleepy. Always be big yawn. I thought there was something wrong with you. On the right side underneath the bone in your cheek. Yeah, so that's your TMJ. That's your templar mandibular joint. Look it up. I may have the exact words wrong, but TMJ. That's the joint. Yeah, yawn like this. I think it's good for our TMJs. Also, if you curl your tongue back when you yawn, feel underneath your jawline where it's like not on your neck, not on the jawbone, in between that, and you should feel some muscles in there. And those are also related to the TMJ being too funky. If you ever have issues, you can also like massage in there. Yeah, yawn big and curl your tongue back though. You gotta curl your tongue back. That's the secret. That's the extra. That's that little, you know, sprinkle of goodness that they don't tell you about because they are too busy coming up with stupid rules. They're like, why this rule? Because we're dumb. And we don't like anyone being happy. Let's mess that up by just not even considering we could center things around happiness. As if it's unrealistic rather than we never frickin' tried. It's the latter. Anyways, yeah. Feminine is a funny word, by the way. In a feminist analysis, it means something really specific. One day we'll go over that. For now, pop culture uses it all kinds of ways, so I won't be too rude to them. But, just a note. I want to see if I won. Reese's is giving away $25,000. I want $25,000 and I could make it more music-y stuff. I doubt it. But I also like Reese's peanut butter cups, so I'm not too mad about it. Where did I go? do I enter this stupid little code? I'm having a hard time figuring out how to win this stupid contest thing. This sucks. Alright, well let me put this back up. Whoa! That's amazing, Shade! That's great! Congratulations! Wow! That's awesome! What is their PhD going to be in? I don't think I even know this information. Is it somewhere distant, or what's going on with the location? Hey! What's up? Welcome in, Waba. Nice to see you. Oh, here it is. Okay. What? Okay, let's see. I have a sweepstake code. Let's see. I want to win 25. I know I'm not going to, but wouldn't that be cool if I did? Okay. Click to see if you won. Not today. I didn't think so. That's okay. Anyways. You're burnt out. Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. Well, who knows, right? Can we avoid it? Whatever. Oh, music composition. That's super dope. 45 minutes from you? Right on! Well, that's good. New apartment. That's nice. That's awesome. I wish I lived with Kyle. Sorry, that was a tangent. That's where I went. You mentioned Kyle, and then I thought apartments, and then I was like, you live together? It's like, wow, what a dream. That's amazing. But yeah, congratulations. That's really exciting. Wow, he's gonna have a doctorate of music composition? Tight. I didn't even fully know you could do that. I maybe vaguely did. You can have a doctorate in practically everything. Alright. I'm gonna see if the... I'm gonna put clothes in the washing machine. I might have known... You know what I should have known? So my uncle is the head percussionist of a symphony. So you'd think I'd know. Lead percussion. I don't even know what you call him. Anywho, he's really good at hitting things. Musically. And my grandmother on that side, so my dad's mom, was a concert pianist. So you'd think if anyone was to know, I should have been more aware of that, but no, maybe not. Anywho. Oh, I won last night. That was cool. It went really well, actually. And, like, I felt really good about it, too, because I was applying something that I've been thinking about by studying more about declarative memory, non-declarative, declarative memory, and what that means for autistic people. And I had it influence my practice. There's things that I've done, but I didn't know why they worked, right? So now, knowing why they must be working my practice was way more efficient and effective, and I'm feeling more confident. Like doing the parts of my practice that really were helping on purpose with that focus, and not having just cleaning out the extra stuff, you know. If something's working and you're not sure why, you can like kind of have too much stuff. Some of it will not be the X factor. So I feel like I got more specific in a really good way. All right, I gotta start. Oh man, I was like, I gotta start some laundry. My dog is lying on the dirty clothes, so that's fine. I guess I'm not. Shoot, Merlin. I really love my dog, so it's cool. You know what? He's happy. I took him out with me to get whatever. Well, not all my medications are ready to get filled, which is kind of a bummer. Hopefully, they'll have the other one I need on Monday. Anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so but we went out on the bus. Merlin's kind of new to the bus thing. He did good, but oh, whose laundry is this? Okay, so my mom's laundry, so I can do laundry. Never mind. Anyways, so as I was saying, so Merlin shakes like a leaf on the bus, poor guy, and it was raining, so both of us got kind of wet. So Merlin had a rough morning. He's like, let's go out. Never mind. Dug up some dirt. Oh, drama that shouldn't be drama. You mean something happened? Was it Twitch or was it Discord? My bias is to assume that it's Twitch. Of course. Of course. Of course. Did you though? Are you sure you did? Do you know where the bar, like, okay, you know about distress tolerance, right? You know where there's this threshold that you're supposed to be able to tolerate a certain amount of distress, and we all should be working to keep that threshold relatively reasonable. So you neither would tolerate things that are abusive, nor would you respond to somebody dumping their baggage on you. Okay. Well, but see, if you did, I still feel like that's within the realm of normal human mistakes. So I still think that most people currently online, their biggest challenge is distress tolerance, because it's unrealistic to expect to not have to smooth things over with people. It's just not. It's just not realistic at all. And a lot of us who are online don't have a great track record of knowing what it's like to have, you know, successful interpersonal interactions. So I think sometimes we have unrealistic expectations as well. And like, if it turns into this drama, like, really, it's like, okay. See, yeah, that person sounds like they are taking it out on you. That's a lot. That's a lot already. That's a lot. Morals or values. I mean, I honestly think it's a difference of standards. Not even morals or values. I think people are hiding. Let me tell you my thoughts, especially with the Twitch space. I think people are hiding behind morality when really it's more about what standard of treatment they're willing to work with and not work with. And I think their thresholds are way off. Like, first of all, you're gonna have issues with other people. You have to work through them. If you don't work through them, then you're never gonna learn that skill. The other thing is, if somebody clearly isn't really willing to work through it and they're just making a show of it, you can just walk away from that. That's a boundary issue. You know what I mean? I mean, that's my opinion. Obviously, I'm reading into things because I watch Twitch, and I think there's a lot of people on there who this is their first time having a group, and they're not being very nice to people. Like, they're not being realistic about like how difficult it is to maintain a space where most people can feel relatively calm. Nobody needs to join a space to add more problems to their life, because like every life is full of pain, and I don't think that you have to be fake to avoid pain with other people. It's more that you have to have standards that you just say, like, this is what we do here. We're not going to do that. The reason we're not going to do that is life is already hard enough. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's, you know, I think we learn standards through a variety of ways. We're exposed to a lot of people over our lives, and sometimes lately, with the advent of internet technology, what I've noticed is people don't question the treatment that they're getting enough. You know, like, so it's nice that you took on a lot of that and tried to take responsibility, but I honestly think a lot of this stuff, as soon as you said it didn't have to be like drama that shouldn't be drama, I'm like, all right, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I sometimes wonder about it being a mixture of, well, there's a lot of things going on. Let me put it like that. There's definitely a lot of things going on, but I would challenge people to reconsider if that it really is the best that they can hope for. Not even the best that they can do. Don't take all of it on your shoulders. Is that the best you can hope for in your interactions with other people? I would ask a lot of people to challenge that. And it's like, my therapist, my specialist was saying to me, there comes a point when you ask yourself, should I even be here? He brought that question up with Twitch. I was standing in a ballet class that I had gone to, years back when I started training. Same teacher, middle class. I had this thought, should I even be here? It's like, oh, this isn't the spot for me. I can go somewhere else. So sometimes we don't think we deserve any better because we don't think we know enough. Like, maybe we don't know better. So maybe everybody knows better than us. Nah, probably not. Unlikely. You know. Granted, I'm still working on this myself, but it's something I would have thought more than acted on. And somebody gave me the courage to start acting on it more. So I just want to pass that along because it's helped me to have the courage to stand up and walk out. It's good to talk about frustration. That's one of those feelings that I think is important to spend time acknowledging. First of all, like, all feelings are important to acknowledge, and then they're not as scary. You're like, oh, I can have those feelings, and then I can sit with it, and I can also, take my time to figure out what I'd like to do about those feelings. But frustration is one that, it feels, it's partly a feeling of not being heard, not being acknowledged, not being understood, or even getting this as far as to attempt to be understood. Frustration is an emotion that I think a lot of autistic people are pretty familiar with, but also it's something that if you don't have a chance to acknowledge that it's happening, it can feel like, it can seem as though you're never going to have a chance to be heard. So frustration, even just saying that, kind of proves that you can be heard. Does that make sense? Like, by saying that you feel frustrated out loud to other humans and it being just received, is useful. I hope you can get some rest, just plain old rest, and recover your nervous system. Sounds like it'll be better in the long run. Well, let's see. I'm gonna go check my laundry in the dryer. And I don't really want to do much, but we'll see if somebody wants to come in from the rest of the Imaginarium who needs to work on stuff. I feel like I'm just kind of like, I don't know. What am I doing? I was gonna say babysitting, but that's not what I'm doing at all. Like house sitting, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm just like house sitting, housekeep-a-thon. I'm just kind of like here. Just for today though. Here's my laundry. Okay, at least my stuff's out of the dryer. Okay. You know how I get my laundry out of the dryer? I just carry it in a giant ball. Waddle off with the ball of laundry. Merlin, you want warm laundry? Here's some warm laundry. You can sit in that if you want. It's warm. With the warm laundry? If you want, you can. It's up to you, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I'm body doubling. Exactly. Honestly, sort of tempted to sit here and do my nails, but I don't even know if I have enough energy to do that. Oh, that's perfect. You're cleaning your stove? Amazing. I guess there's other stuff I could do. Yeah, okay, I can put a couple more things away. Yeah, so I'm really happy that I won last night. We were judged on lyricism, stage presence, and like audience response. I forget exactly how they called that, but basically like, yeah, like audience, what the crowd was feeling and stuff. I definitely got to the point where people were like coming up to me and saying if I didn't win like partway through the competition, or they'd be angry. I'm like, that's the sweet spot. No matter what, like that's a really good place to hit. But also, yeah, just working on some of the ideas that had been developed from. I'm gonna read more research papers this week. I really want to get through all of them. I still have quite a few to go. But yeah, learning about memory, super helpful. Food takeout today. I've been feeling tired from cleaning yesterday and then emotionally from past. Yeah. See, I don't like that. I just feel like my goal is to teach people to be less of a nervous system burden to people, because I feel like that's the problem, is like people are equating like meaning to having a burden on the nervous system. Like being a burden on other people's nervous system means they mean more, like they're more significant. I honestly think that's what's happening. And it's like, no. Like you can be meaningful to people and just like not ever cause an issue. I don't understand why that isn't like hitting for people harder. That's not unrealistic. It's just, again, when a problem comes up, there's ways to like resolve it smoothly and honestly. You don't have to be fake. You just have to say like, hey, your nervous system is shot, my nervous system is shot. I don't want you to have a shot nervous system because I don't know what you have to do tomorrow. I don't know what's going on with your work, your family, your home, your pets. you know, your past, your anniversaries. I don't know what's happened in your life. How am I going to assume you have space for my shit? How am I going to assume that? That's not a safe assumption to make. You feel me? And like sometimes there's something in the way, like brains are weird. So sometimes there's something in the way where a person can't quite clock that. They're not able to be reciprocal in that way. But even then, I want to be able to say to people like, hey, if this isn't your forte, can we like take it down a notch? Like if that's not something you're good at, can you give more space to people? You know what I mean? Like figure out what's a space that you both share that you can interact in without going beyond that into spaces that really you don't got no business being in. Because that person needs that space for all that other shit. That person needs that space for their childhood they're processing, their family they're processing, the injuries they're processing, the health problems they're processing, all of those things for other people they care about they're processing. You know? Just assume that people are already experiencing a deluge and agree to reasonable spaces that you can both hang out in. And just like, and also those spaces depend on like what people can actually handle. So I don't know why that skill is not getting emphasized more, because it's clearly a problem. And it's a skill. It's a skill. There's no way that isn't a skill. Because I have social impairments, and that's what's kind of my saving grace, is working on that skill. Yeah, just being able to level with people's like, this isn't a personal thing. We didn't learn this in our culture in general. But like, we gotta agree, like, this is where we hang. This big of a bubble. This big of a map, you know? This is it. And we do all these cool things here. It can be a small space where you do a lot of things, right? Does that make sense? So the little spaces you hang in, it can be a nice, dense space full of really cool stuff. But when you go beyond that space, both parties have to agree that they're going to do that, because you have to assume that people's lives outside of that little bubble are immense, right? You can't calculate a human mind. You can't even calculate your own human mind. So how are you going to assume somebody else's mind has room for more bullshit? Like, they probably don't. And I don't want to be a bullshit burden to other people, so like, I want to encourage that attitude. Now, the people that I think need to hear this the most probably will be the most resistant to it, to be honest. But also, like, hear it for yourself, right? If you know this person isn't hearing it, if you're hearing it, you're like, yeah, I like that, and somebody doesn't like that, then they're not going to be able to agree to a reasonable space that you can chill in. Yeah, it's more off your plate anyway. We have an outbreak of do too much. We all do too much. It's highly contagious. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, well, and like boundaries don't make sense until you have a way of thinking about them that makes sense. So the way that people normally teach boundaries, I think, is wrong. Where they say like, oh, you have like a space bubble around you. I'm like, so walk with me. Come with me. Let's imagine. So what in your evolutionary history resembles having a force field? Like, I'm just curious. At what point did we have a force field? When does that metaphor make sense to the brain and of all of the organisms you came from? Which one had a force field? I'm sorry. Did you evolve from the Starship Enterprise? You don't have a force field, okay? The best thing analogy for a force field is like, you know, when like Lisa Simpson is like kicking and swinging her arms. I guess, you know, like you know, like that's a force field. That's all you got. Striking distance? What? So no, you don't want that. You want boundaries is a map. Boundaries is, here is a place that I have settled. I have settled in this place. I have built things in this place. I have used my funny little opposable thumbs to make many things with my little tools. And here in this place, we have decided we do these kinds of things. This place is a library. We read. This place is a coffee shop. We drink coffee and pretend to be Proust or something. You know, so you're making a space and you're agreeing with the people that are coming into the space that you're going to do something in that space. With your funny little tool making thumbs, right? We also make conceptual tools. So that's what you're doing. So so in your life, and in the brain of every organism you came out of, you're moving through space to do things. Move through space to do things, right? That's what it is, not force field. So boundary is saying we're going to do this thing in this space. That's a boundary. And you could get somebody being like, yo, can you come over to that space where we do this other thing? I'm like, I don't do that thing. They'll be like, well, then I'll never see you again. I'll be like, dope. Cool. I do these things in these spaces. I don't want to do that thing in that space. I don't do that type of shit, right? And then if they're manipulative, they can be like, come over to this space where I'm going to hurt you. Come over to this space where something terrible is going to happen in that space that you feel comfortable in, because you shouldn't feel comfortable there, because it's really bad, and I'm good, and my space is good, and blah, blah, blah. Come here. Or they can be like, they switch tactics too. If they're manipulative, they'll switch. They'll be like, actually, it's really nice over here. Come see it. You can trust me. So they'll switch from like threats to like future faking. Right? Because they're trying to get you to do what? Move. Go from where you want to be to where they want you to be. So think of everything in terms of space. Moving through space. That's what you evolved to do. So boundaries are spatial. And you can think of it hella literally, right? Like, what's the boundary? Like, can somebody walk into your room? No. Can somebody from the outside just walk into your house? No. Right? We put a boundary there. Because I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, random stranger. However, we've also made spaces where strangers can congregate, where we have specific kinds of rules, right? That you wouldn't have by yourself in your house. Like, you can like, you know, run around booty naked, dancing to like Happy or some shit. And like, you can't do that in the communal spaces. Well, maybe some of them you can, but generally speaking, no. We've agreed on different rules and different boundaries. So in that space, we do different things. The boundary is a space that's defined by the events that happen in it. So there's my rant. I have many. Several. And how much more do I need to... Okay. I guess I could put some clothes away. I put it out in case Merlin wanted to lie on it, and he did not lie on it. And I feel rejected? Why do I feel bad? It's like, Merlin, you don't want to lie on my warm pants? How dare you? I thought you loved me. That didn't... What? So, you know I was saying brains are weird, right? Clearly they're weird. What was that? But yeah, once I started thinking of boundaries in a way that makes sense like that, I'm like, oh, I'm cool. I've been able to express this to people that were trying to manipulate me in real time. Being like, I don't go to that place. I go to these kinds of places. I don't talk like that. I do not accept being spoken to like that. I don't go to talk like that to People Island. Nope. I'm just out. Well, it's if you realize what you really wanted to, so you don't have to be manipulative, right? If you know you want to ask people like, hey, tell them what you want. Tell them what you want. I would like you to come over here to this space where these events happen, right? I want you to come over here where these vocal, verbal events happen, you know, these language events happen, these activity events happen, these idea events, you know, so this is the thing you want to invite them to go to. You're inviting them to a place where you're going to do things, right? And they can say no, because why would you want someone to go to a place that they don't want to be in, right? Like, ultimately, and then they can, that's what you really want, is like people being like, yeah, I definitely want to be there. Because it's better to be there by yourself than with somebody that doesn't want to be there. They'll mess the whole damn thing up even if it is a good idea. Yup. Yeah, so you invite them to a place. So you're like, you know what it's like? So I want you to imagine that you can make your own theme park, right? Wabaland, Shadeland, Janieland, right? And in Janieland, Wabaland, Shadeland, you have all kinds of attractions, right? So you want people to be like really excited to go, right? Some people will have seasons passes. Some people will be just a one-time visit and they realize it's not for them and they throw up on the tilt-a-wheel or whatever. So that's cool. But you know that you built a dope-ass park, right? You like it. So you could have fun there all day long by yourself. That's what life should be, as much as possible while dealing with capitalism and whatever, which is wackadalism. Okay, bye. Have fun. Have fun in your amusement park. I'm putting away clothes. I'm proud of me. That is not the easiest thing for me to do, if I'm being honest. It's not easy for me at all. I really want to take a nap. Or do I? I do. Yeah, I do. I was like, maybe I don't. Nope. Nope. Alright, what am I doing? Okay, so it's 1:32, so I've managed to go for an hour-ish, which I'm proud of, given my state today. I feel pretty zombied out. Yeah, I do. I do. It's like, do I? Yeah. But that's okay. Yeah. Just gonna sit down again. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 3:30, but I'll go as long as I can. Oh, I have to go to the studio tomorrow. I forgot about that. It's okay. Almost there. There's time. The song I'm working on is almost, well, yeah, it's almost like done in terms of like having it ready to record on. It can always get cleaned up more and mastered, extra mixing, whatever, blah blah blah. But I like it. So Anyways. Oh, you're cleaning the cat fountain? Well done. I'm gonna get up in a second and finish putting away my clothes. My mom's over at urgent care. Nothing too serious, but she had like a bladder infection or something. So, probably just getting antibiotics. So my dad and my mom are out doing that. Getting my mom treatment. So I'm just... Wait, I mean, I don't want to like put my mom's laundry... I think it's my mom's laundry. Could be both of theirs, I don't know. I don't want to put it in the dryer and put it on the wrong setting. I don't trust myself. Maybe I could ask though. I'm always scared I'm going to do something wrong. You know what I mean? I don't want to overstep, but I could call and ask, I guess. Should I do that? But then I don't want to bother them. I also don't want to bug them. But then they're also autistic. I don't think they really care. But I don't want to stress them out. They get stressed out. That's the problem. Because of the autism. You know what I mean? So I don't want them to have to think about laundry in the middle of thinking about my mom. See, but the they will. They will. They usually will. They're like the same. It's the whole thing with autism, and like you can't really prioritize anything. So everything feels equally important somehow, even when it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'll just it's fine. They don't have to worry about it. They got enough in their brain. Oh, I just remember I had a nightmare that that my dad like passed away. I just remembered that. That wasn't cool. Didn't like that. Sometimes I have dreams that my brother or somebody in my family dies. I hate them, but then I wake up and I'm like somewhere in my dream I'm like, I wish this was a dream every time, and then I wake up and it is a dream. I'm like, what the fuck, brain? Are you trying to make me grateful for my life? Like, what are we doing here? I think I've done that. I think I've dreamt that Kyle died too. Like, it's just this might be because I was traumatized with death. Actually, now that I think about it. I forgot your parents respond to you. Yeah, my parents, I have a... You know, like, I got lucky with my parents, but they're still... I mean, they are both on the spectrum, clearly. Not diagnosed, but... I mean, it's... Yeah, they are. They really are. So... That comes with its own differences as well that can be, you know, hard. But yeah. It's definitely not the dynamics most people have in their parents. I don't see your mom for 2 to 3 months often. Yeah. Well, and you know, I live with my parents, so it's like I see them all the time. Perhaps I see them too much. Probably, honestly. But that's okay. It works. I'm just sitting here, like, doing some nail stuff. I think I'm gonna put on some fake nails today. That would be fun. Alright. I think I'm gonna, let's see. I think I'm just gonna go till 2 and call it. I don't really have much to talk about also because of where my brain is at. I might just boot up Sims 4 to play with, and I need to just work on the song today and that, and well, what else do I need to do? Probably sit down and think about what I'm currently working on, how much is going on with all the things that I'm currently working on, and what I want to add. Because I have a new method of attacking goals and tackling goals. I'm gonna keep working on. Oh, my parents are home. I can hear them upstairs. Maybe I'll hang out with Kyle today. What's up? Okay. Right. Okay, cool. My mom's on antibiotics. Anywho. Yeah, I think this is the best I can do today. I'll be back for the morning stuff though. I couldn't do it this week. My camera's issue was like kind of a stressful thing to worry about. Like that happened on Wednesday, and then I don't know. I was kind of up late on Thursday and Friday. So, I don't know. This week was a little bit wonky. And I haven't looked at that stuff that Lauren posted in the Imaginarium, so I think I'm gonna go over there. and look at that too. There's like TikToks or something. Yeah, I mean, okay, let me just put away the last of the laundry that I didn't. And then I think that's it. Because I don't have my Vyvanse. You know what sucks though? I would have had a Vyvanse for today, but I was on autopilot and I almost took 2. And they're chewable, right? So like it already dissolved partially, and I like had to like try to make sure I took the right amount of it, regardless of like accidentally taking part of one while trying to take. It's bad. So I had to obviously get rid of that residue. Basically just dump that. So I lost one of my doses anyway. So I should have had that dose today, but I messed up. It's just like, that's the problem. It's like some of my things are 2, some are 1, some are 3, some are, it's like, ugh. Including like supplements and whatnot. Like I take 3, okay, to get to the right dose of my fluoxetine, because it's lower dose, I have to take 3. Yeah, those 3 videos, yeah, they're good. I saw a positive response to them, so I'm looking forward to it. Do feel good about watching them. Okay. Okay. Clean that up. Alright. Yes, okay. I'm excited to watch it then. I'm excited. Okay, let me put away. Couple more things need to go away. Hang up some stuff. Put that away. What is that? That's a shirt. Okay. Socks. Okay. I'm kind of hungry, but not. I don't know what to do. I guess I could order food. I don't like doing that though because it's so expensive. I don't know how people order takeout. It's stupid expensive. Plus, like, all I really want to eat whenever I order takeout is, like, I guess Thai food or what's the other thing I like? Pizza, gluten-free pizza. But that's hella expensive too, because like gluten-free pizza is way more expensive than regular pizza, and it's like, then you have a hella, like, you have more food than you need. I don't like that. I'd rather just like eat the meal. I don't like leftovers. I mean, I will do leftovers. I'll eat them, but I don't like trying to figure out how much to eat now and how much to eat later while I'm eating. I don't like that. I hate that actually. Like, that's a lot. Because you have to, right? Like, you have to like look at it and then think about like, okay, this is what I'm gonna eat now, and then something has to happen with the rest of this food. How are you gonna make me plan out what's gonna happen with food that I'm not currently eating for later that's in front of me that I could eat now because it's the best right now? What the fuck? Seems cruel, honestly. Harder to enjoy what I'm having right now. So I like getting pizza when there's like another person, because like you can, like, the gluten-free pizzas, you can't get very big pizzas. They're basically always a medium, and you can basically split that between 2 people if you're hungry, you know. Well, maybe 3 is a little more like of a proper meal without weighing you down and stuff. But you know, that's doable. But by yourself, like, I'm only 5'3", you know what I mean? I don't need that much energy to run this little ship. This little dinghy that I am. I'm a dinghy, you know? Not an ocean liner. A pizza covers a lot for me. It's freaking delicious and I like it. Life is hard. Alright, I've put away most of my clothes. All the clothes that I care about putting away. There's like 1 or 2 that I could deal with, but I won't. That's better than I thought I would do today. I don't want to do anymore. I'm done. You know what I really want? Kyle's got this really good fusion cuisine by his house. It's like kind of like Southeast Asian fusion. OMG, it's so good, and it's all like they have vegan everything on it and like gluten-free everything on it. Well, mostly, explicitly. It was so good, and but it's in like San Diego. That's far away. Can't just go there. Anywho, well, that's all I got energy-wise. It's 11:51. I'm gonna open up my Sims game. It'll take about a day to load. No, kinda though. It takes a long time to load that game. So it's too much CC. I keep thinking that I'm gonna like cull it, cause there's like broken CC in there too. But I still don't understand the easiest way to get the CC out. So I need to watch more videos on like easy ways to get broken CC out. But I don't know. Anyways, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming by. I will try to promote this more successfully so there's more folks stopping by. I know like Twitch, it's a little bit easier to keep that going, but it also is hell. So it's like, oh man, it sure is easy to throw a party in hell. But do you really want to throw that party? I don't think so. I don't think you do want to throw that party. Alright, so what time is it? Oh man, I gotta change. Stupid. And I freaking hate this time of year. I hate it. Okay, how do I change the clock? How do I change the clock? I don't know how to change this clock. Oh, here, this way. I assume I just hold that and then I go. What? No. Oh shit. No, that ain't it. Wait, no, that's a timer. How do I change the clock? Fucking hell. No. I don't know how to do this. So that's just like microwave time, right? Okay. Wait, oh wait, maybe I just press. Ah, got it. Haha. I learned to set my clock on my microwave. I'm a goddamn genius. Alright, well, that's it. Most of my clocks change themselves because of the computer era is upon us. The computer age, the AI age. The Jane finally has robot friends age. My favorite age. Okay, goodbye, thank you, have a beautiful day. I'll be back tomorrow for Autism Peer Support in the mornings. Thank you. I hopefully will have 5 hands tomorrow too, which would be dope. Alright, have a great time. Goodbye. Pew pew. Pew.